who they are. And what I mean by that, it doesn't matter where we were born or raised or what our look is, any of that stuff, it's almost secondary. But there is an element far beyond real estate selling that's either going to make or break you long range. Because as we go through life's journey, we never know when that thing's going to hit us, that something's going to come up and face us face to face. And that's when being a real estate agent, being a successful real estate agent, isn't necessarily going to help you over that particular hurdle. It's much more than that. It's being a successful person, way beyond being a real estate successful person. You know, we use this phrase success in our society. We usually gauge it with money. Money is a great gauge. I think they say out of 100 of us at age 72, here's how we're going to end up. One ends up rich, 4 financially independent, 5 still working half the time because they have to, 36 are dead, and 54 are dead broke. At a time in life when you should be looking back and counting your wares and enjoying yourself. I really believe that. There's so many different things. Say 20% are making 80% of the income, or 15 and 85, who knows what it is. But a few get so much and so many get so little. And I don't think it needs to be that way for any person that chooses to develop their own internal skills as much as their external skills. And I believe from the bottom of my heart, when we look at what is the difference? You know, when I say there's nothing special about special people, it's what they do. I think about it, and there is one thing that they do that everybody else seems to miss, and that's they work on building their character as much as they do their skills. Because you can have all the skills in the world, and if you don't have the right character, the minute something goes bad, you're going to fall flat on your face, you're going to surrender, you're going to give up if you don't have that right character. I really believe that from the bottom of my heart. Cabot Robert, the founder of National Speakers Association, used to say that character is the ability to deliver what you promise even after the mood leaves you. Think about that. How many people, I'm in, subject to everything being just right. Yeah. Ziegler would say to me, Floyd, if you're going to work on somebody's skills, you must also work on their character, because if they don't have the right character, the skills are going to last just about that long. And that's so true. Well, I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, having lived before and after just about everything, that you can build your character just as much as you build your skills. And what is the character of a successful person? When I was a young salesman, I went to a seminar. I forgot, we're in there and a psychologist or something. There's 26 characteristics of success. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm out of here. 26? I'm not going to live long enough to develop 26 characteristics? Come on. When you live long enough, you see they all fit in 1 of 3 buckets. Number 1, they work on a positive attitude. They don't always have a positive attitude, but they always are working on a positive attitude. Secondly, they don't waste time. Oh yeah, they set aside time. It's laid back time, kick back time, get drunk, whatever you got to do, fun time. But they don't waste time when it's important. And third, they love what they do. They don't always like it, but you got to love it. If you had your choice in doing anything, are you doing what you love to do? And if you think about the real estate business, it's quite a ways to have your own business without filling up racks and shelves of inventory and spending $1 million to do it, yeah. So to me, it's all a matter, if I were to use my vernacular, it's mind, time, and passion. Mind, time, and passion. Make a mental note of that, okay? If you find yourself slipping sometime, ready to give up, you're at the end of your rope, somebody needs to tie a knot, remember, it's all a matter of your positive attitude. And it's not that you have a positive attitude all the time, but you know how to work on your positive attitude. You don't waste time. It doesn't mean you're well organized, but you get the job done. And then you go do what you want to do. And then finally, you're doing what you do because this is what you choose to do. I think those three things together, added with all these skills you learned, how could you go wrong? And I'll tell you what, one day when you're up there and you're receiving the greatest awards in the world, I'm going to be sitting in that audience and I would say, I knew him then, I knew him then, I knew, oh my God, I'm so proud of him. Because I'll know what you did. You learned the skills, you mixed the skills with the right attitudes, time use, and passion. And that's what makes it work. I wrote a poem for you. Sister DePaul would be so proud. Some of it even rhymes. Kind of corny, but it's how I felt. During the time we spent together, there were just three things I wanted to get done. To give you some tools to use and to light your fuse and of course to have some fun. I hope I gave all three to you, but you gave your part too. I taught, you learned. I asked, you gave. Your best came shining through. Now that it's over, review your notes. Take what I gave you and use it. The tips, techniques, tracks, and rules of thumb, use what you learned or lose it. For 42 days I pushed and shoved, 49 in your case. We laughed and cried and I held the hammer above you. If nothing else, remember this, I only did it because I love you. And so does Mike and Gail. Thank you, guys. God bless.